Iceland, the last large land on Earth where humans arrived. Over 1,100 years ago, brave Vikings from Norway, driven by storms and curiosity, stumbled upon this wild, untamed island. What they found was a land of fire and ice, of volcanoes, glaciers, and fierce beauty. An accidental discovery that became one of history's most legendary journeys. Despite the bone-chilling cold, violent storms, and ever-active volcanoes, the Vikings chose to stay. They saw beyond the harshness, a land full of promise. With grit and resilience, they carved out a life here, raising farms on lava fields, building homes from turf, and writing sagas that would echo through time. This was no easy land, but it was theirs. Today, Iceland is a land of breathtaking contrasts, where ice and fire live side by side. Towering glaciers shimmer like crystal under the Arctic sun. Hot springs bubble and steam, defying the icy air around them. And waterfalls crash down ancient cliffs, their thunder echoing through stillness. It's a place where nature doesn't whisper, it speaks in power and poetry. Deep in the heart of Iceland lies Vatnajökull, Europe's largest ice cap. Stretching beyond the horizon, it looks like an ocean of ice waves frozen in time. Beneath its glistening surface are hidden volcanoes and ancient secrets. From the skies or from its edge, Vatnajökull whispers to dreamers, adventurers, and poets, daring them to explore the edge of the earth. Just 4 hours from Reykjavik, a journey unfolds through Iceland's wild beauty. You'll pass the misty vale of Seljalandsfoss, the roaring majesty of Skagafoss, in the haunting black sands of Reykjanes. Each stop feels like a dream. And then rising in the distance, the shimmering world of Svinafellsjökull Glacier, where ice meets sky in breathtaking stillness. Iceland isn't just a land where wild nature and human life intertwine. It's something deeper, a feeling that lingers. The kind of place that stays with you long after you've gone. The crashing waves, the silent glaciers, the fire beneath the earth. They don't just amaze you, they move you. Iceland touches your soul, and every memory of it makes your heart flutter. Nestled among snow-capped mountains, Svinafellsjökull appears like a giant sleeping ice dragon, ancient, powerful, and still. Its icy ridges glisten under the Arctic sun, stretching out like frozen wings across the valley. As you stand before it, time slows down. The silence is profound. You can almost hear the whispers of glaciers moving deep within. This is not just a glacier, it's a living memory of Earth's wild past, resting peacefully in the heart of Iceland. Svinafellsjökull is just a small branch of Vatnajökull, the largest ice cap in Europe. But its beauty is anything but small. Jagged, towering ice formations glisten like crystal sculptures, carved by time and weather. It feels like stepping into another world, one shaped by silence, by storms, and by the relentless breath of nature. Here, even the smallest glacier holds a story as grand as the land itself. The runways stretched out before us, streaked like frozen ocean waves, nature's sculpture etched in ice and wind. Each ripple of frost shimmered in the low Arctic sun, glinting like scattered diamonds across a sea of white. It was a surreal silence, broken only by the distant hum of engines and the soft crunch of boots on snow. For a moment, time seemed to stand still, suspended in this vast glacial beauty. The air was sharp, pure, electric, like breathing in a piece of the sky. This was more than just a landing strip. It was a gateway to another world. This place has captured the imagination of millions, serving as the backdrop for blockbuster films like Interstellar and epic series like Game of Thrones. But what's most astonishing is that no special effects were needed, no green screens, no CGI. Just the raw, breathtaking power of nature itself. Towering mountains carved by time, glaciers gleaming under the northern light, every frame a masterpiece, painted by the earth. Here fiction meets reality, and reality is far more incredible than anything Hollywood could ever dream. Svinafellsjökull is more than just a glacier. It is an ancient song of time, carved in ice, whispered by the wind. For thousands of years, it has flowed silently between the rugged peaks of Iceland, a living memory of the Earth's deep past. Each crevice, each crack tells a story of fire and frost, of movement and stillness, of time unmeasured. As you stand before it, the world feels quieter, older, almost sacred. This is not just a place. It's a moment, frozen in time. The Reykjanes Peninsula is a place where fire and ice exist side by side in breathtaking contrast. Here, volcanic steam rises from the cracked earth while icy glaciers loom in the distance. It's a land of restless energy, where the Earth's heartbeat is loud and clear. From bubbling mud pools and fierce geothermal vents to rugged cliffs meeting the cold sea, Reykjanes reveals the raw power and beauty that shape our planet. Visiting here, you don't just see Iceland, you feel its soul, alive and ever-changing beneath your feet. And if you need a break from the raw power of nature, there's no better place than the Blue Lagoon. Nestled in a lava field, its milky blue waters shimmer like liquid sky. Heated by geothermal energy rising from thousands of meters beneath the earth, this natural spa offers more than warmth, it offers healing. As steam rises and the world fades away, you'll feel your body relax, your thoughts quiet, and a sense of peace take hold. In this otherworldly oasis, the harshness of the elements turns gentle, and Iceland shows you its softer side. Reykjanes is home to lonely lighthouses that stand tall against the howling sea winds. One of the most iconic is Reykjanesviti, Iceland's oldest lighthouse. Through darkness, fog, and storm, its steadfast light continues to guide weary travelers safely along the rugged coast. A symbol of hope and resilience in this wild and untamed land. And then amidst the rugged landscape of fire and rock lies the deep blue sea. Sandvík Beach stretches with its stunning black sand, contrasting the vibrant ocean. Waves relentlessly crash against the towering cliffs, carving the shore and shaping the land. Their rhythm echoes the eternal passage of time, an endless song of nature's power and beauty. No human voices, just the wind howling through jagged rocks. The ground beneath you trembles softly but with immense power, like the earth itself is awakening. Come to Vatnajökull, where nature's energy bursts forth. You'll see bubbling mud pools, boiling and churning with life. White steam rises from the earth like the breath of a restless dragon. It never sleeps, always shifting beneath the hardened crust. A majestic, powerful, and mysterious spectacle in the wild heart of Iceland. Less than an hour's drive from Reykjavik, Reykjanes feels like another planet. The landscape is harsh and surreal, the ground split by ancient fissures jagged with black volcanic rock. Sulfur fumes drift from steaming vents, curling into the cold air. This is where two tectonic plates pull away from each other, where the earth opens up and reminds us we are standing on a living, shifting world. Welcome to Reykjanes, the land where land and sea meet in raw, untamed beauty. Here the earth whispers through steam vents and roars through crashing waves. Fire rises from deep within, smoke dances across black lava fields, and the wind carries ancient stories. This isn't just a place on a map. It's a living, breathing world in motion. Stand here and you'll feel it, the pulse of a planet still creating itself. Welcome to Seljalandsfoss, one of Iceland's most enchanting waterfalls. Here the water plunges from a high cliff in a silver ribbon, creating a curtain you can actually walk behind. Step through the mist and into a secret world, where every droplet sparkles in the sunlight and the roar of the water surrounds you like music. Feel the coolness against your skin, the power of nature echoing in your chest. This isn't just a waterfall, it's a moment of awe hidden behind the veil of Iceland's wild heart. Seljalandsfoss is more than just a waterfall. It's a gateway into the magical world of Iceland. As the water cascades from a height of over 60 meters, it forms a shimmering curtain you can actually walk behind. At the foot of the falls, winding trails and crevices invite you to explore, to feel the cool mist on your skin and hear the thunder of water up close. The moment you step behind the falls, everything else disappears. It's just you, nature, and a sense of wonder you'll never forget. This 60-meter-high waterfall begins its journey from the Seljalandsfoss River, flowing gently from the ancient ice cap of Svinafellsjökull, a volcano whose fiery eruptions have carved stories into the land and legends into Iceland's soul. Here, water and fire meet. What looks like a peaceful cascade is born from a mountain that once shook the skies and grounded the world's plains. Seljalandsfoss doesn't just fall, it flows with memory, with history, and with the untamed spirit of Iceland itself. On sunny days when light dances through the mist, a rainbow stretches across the falls, like a delicate bridge between earth and sky. It's a moment of pure magic where nature becomes art. Photographers wait for hours to capture it. Travelers pause in awe, feeling as if they've stepped into a dream. Seljalandsfoss isn't just a place you visit, it's a call to adventure. An invitation to step closer, to feel the mist on your face, and walk behind the waterfall's curtain of white. Here you don't just see nature, you touch it, breathe it in, and let it move through you. This is Iceland untamed, where the wild beauty of the land pulses with every drop of water. A moment where you feel not like a tourist, but like a part of something ancient and alive. Seljalandsfoss, more than just a waterfall, it's a living symbol of Iceland's untamed spirit. From a height of 60 meters, water plunges in a silken curtain, inviting you to step behind it, to feel the cool mist on your face, to hear the roar echo off ancient cliffs. Fed by the glacier waters of the Svinafellsjökull volcano, it connects fire and ice, legend and life. On bright days, rainbows dance across the spray, painting the air with wonder. This is where you don't just witness nature, you walk through it, you breathe it, you become part of it. Less than an hour's drive from Reykjavik, Akranes offers a peaceful escape by the sea. Here, the cool ocean breeze greets you as waves gently lap against the rugged shore. Twin lighthouses stand proudly, watching over the horizon, one old, one new, echoing stories of Iceland's maritime past. Wander along quiet coastal paths, feel the salty wind in your hair, and take in the endless views of sea and sky. In Akranes, time slows down. Nature speaks softly, and every moment feels like a breath of calm. The highlight of Akranes is its twin sentinels, the two Akranes lighthouses. One ancient, weathered by time, one modern, still guiding ships through the mist. Climb to the top of the old tower, and the view will take your breath away. The endless ocean stretches before you, shimmering under the Icelandic sun. And on clear days, far across the water, the mighty Svinafellsjökull mountain range appears, silent and majestic. It's a place where history meets horizon, and every gust of wind carries a story. Akranes is also the perfect place to slow down and breathe. Here, life flows gently, like the waves lapping the shore. Small beach houses with colorful roofs dot the coast. Cozy cafes invite you in with the smell of warm bread and freshly brewed coffee. Cozy cafes invite you in with the smell of warm bread and freshly brewed coffee. Winding walking trails follow the rhythm of the sea, where every step feels like a pause in time. In Akranes, you don't just visit, you linger, you listen, you live a little more softly. In summer, you can stroll barefoot along Langasandur Beach, one of Iceland's rare golden shores, glowing warmly under the midnight sun. The sea sparkles, the breeze is gentle, and time feels suspended. But when winter comes, Akranes transforms. But when winter comes, Akranes transforms. The skies darken, the air turns crisp, and this quiet town becomes a perfect stage for the northern lights. Green and violet waves dance overhead, painting the silence with wonder. Green and violet waves dance overhead, painting the silence with wonder. And that's exactly what makes it special. It's a town of quiet moments, where the silence speaks louder than words. Here you can touch the raw, untouched beauty of Iceland. You can listen to the wind brushing past the cliffs, to the waves gently rolling ashore. And most of all, to your own heart, beating in sync with the rhythm of nature. Akranes, a gentle stop on your Icelandic journey. It may not be famous or crowded, but that's its magic. It may not be famous or crowded, but that's its magic. This is a place where the sea whispers, not roars. Where lighthouses stand like silent guardians of time. Here the world slows down, and so do you. Come to Akranes to breathe, to feel, and to remember that sometimes the quietest places leave the deepest impression. Located in southeastern Iceland, Vatnajökull National Park is a frozen paradise. Here lies Vatnajökull, Europe's largest glacier, stretching like a sleeping giant across the land. Massive ice caps, crystal blue ice caves, thundering waterfalls, and volcanic peaks create a landscape like no other. It's a place where fire and ice have shaped the earth for thousands of years. Whether you're hiking across glacier tongues or standing in awe before roaring waterfalls, Vatnajökull offers an unforgettable journey into Iceland's raw, untamed beauty. Vatnajökull is more than just ice and snow. Beneath this frozen giant, volcanoes quietly smolder, shaping the land in ways both violent and beautiful. Here, ice and fire collide. Glaciers crack and groan above molten earth, carving out surreal landscapes found nowhere else on the planet. It's a place where extremes coexist, a living testament to Iceland's wild elemental soul. One of the most striking destinations in Iceland is the Svinafellsjökull Glacier, a breathtaking tongue of ice that flows down from the mighty Vatnajökull. It looks like waves frozen in time, motionless yet full of life. Under the Arctic sun, the surface glistens like crystal, revealing deep crevasses and shimmering blue veins. Standing here, you feel both awe and silence, as if nature is holding its breath. In winter, the ice caves beneath Vatnajökull awaken, forming an emerald maze sculpted by nature's patient hands. Step inside and the world transforms. The walls glow with icy blues and greens, like stained glass lit from within. Every curve and shimmer feels surreal, like you've wandered into a forgotten fairy tale. In this silent, crystalline cathedral, you don't just see the magic, you feel it. Vatnajökull National Park is also home to Svinafellsjökull, one of Iceland's most iconic waterfalls. Its name means Black Falls, and it's easy to see why. Dark hexagonal basalt columns rise like cathedral pipes, framing the waterfall in dramatic symmetry. As water cascades down the cliff face, it echoes through the canyon like a song composed by the earth itself. A place where geology and poetry meet in perfect harmony. One of the most striking destinations in Vatnajökull National Park is the Svinafellsjökull Glacier, a tongue of ice that looks like waves frozen mid-motion. Jagged ridges and deep crevasses stretch into the distance, shaped by centuries of shifting ice. When the sun shines, the glacier sparkles like crystal, a breathtaking display of light dancing on ancient ice. Standing here, you feel like time has stopped, and nature is quietly revealing its timeless beauty. Vatnajökull is more than just a destination. It's a journey into the very heart of Iceland. Here, vast glaciers stretch across the horizon, hiding smoldering volcanoes beneath their frozen surface. The wind whispers through the icy valleys, telling stories that began thousands of years ago. You don't just visit Vatnajökull, you listen to the silence, the crackle of the ice, and the ancient voice of the earth itself. Just a 45-minute drive from Reykjavik lies Reykjadalur, the Valley of Steam. It's one of Iceland's most unique natural wonders. This isn't a man-made spa, but a wild geothermal river winding through the hills. Hike past bubbling mud pools and steaming vents, and you'll find the perfect spot to soak, surrounded by untouched nature and silence. To get here, you'll walk about 3 kilometers through rolling green hills, cross small streams, and pass through fields of colorful grass and wildflowers. As you go further, you'll start to see steam rising from the ground, like a mysterious mist hanging in the air. It's a clear sign. You're getting close to something special, a natural hot spring hidden in the heart of Iceland's raw and beautiful landscape. And then you see it, a long warm stream winding through the middle of the valley. This isn't an artificial pool, it's nature's gift, pure, untouched, and timeless. Take off your shoes, step in, let the heat rise gently around you. Feel the water soothe your tired feet, your body, your spirit. Out here, surrounded by steam and silence, it feels like the earth itself is offering you a moment of peace. The water here is naturally heated by volcanic forces deep beneath the earth. It flows from underground aquifers, carrying the warmth of fire trapped in stone. Some sections are calm and gentle, like a soft embrace. Others are scorching, a vivid reminder that nature is powerful, unpredictable, and very much alive. Every step through the stream is a new sensation, a dialogue with the living land beneath your feet. On rare sunny days, you can soak here while watching the clouds drift lazily across the sky. The wind whispers through the valley, and the brook sings beside you. Time slows down. You feel weightless, as if you're melting into the earth and sky, becoming one with this ancient living landscape. Reykjadalur isn't just a place to bathe, it's a place to reconnect. As the warm river winds through the valley, you soak not only your body, but your thoughts, your spirit. Steam rises like whispers from the earth. The wind sings softly through the grass, and in that quiet moment, you realize this is what it means to truly feel alive, to let nature hold you without a single word. Reykjadalur, meaning Valley of Steam, is one of Iceland's most unique and magical places. Just a 45-minute drive from the capital Reykjavik, and suddenly you're far from the noise of the world. Here, hills roll gently into the distance, steam rises from the ground like breath from the earth itself, and rivers run warm with geothermal heat. It's a land where fire flows beneath your feet, and the mist wraps around you like a quiet embrace. Reykjadalur is not just a place, it's a feeling, a moment of peace carved by nature. The journey to the hot springs begins with a peaceful 3-kilometer hike, a trail that winds through rolling green hills, where the wind carries the scent of wildflowers. You'll cross bubbling brooks, past steaming vents rising from the earth, and catch glimpses of distant volcanoes standing quietly against the sky. Every step brings you closer, not just to a destination, but to nature itself, untouched and alive. It's a path that awakens the senses and reminds you how simple beauty can be. The deeper you go, the stranger the landscape becomes. Steam rises from the earth like a mystical veil of fog, a quiet reminder that you're entering a land of fire and water. A place where nature doesn't just exist, it breathes, it lives, and it silently watches every step you take. Here, every moment is a chance to reconnect with the raw beauty of Iceland's wild soul. And then right in the heart of the valley, a long warm stream unfolds, flowing gently between mountains and forests. This is no swimming pool, no chemicals, just pure, untouched nature. A natural sanctuary where you can soak in the earth's warmth, surrounded by peaceful wilderness and the soft whisper of the wind. Soak in the natural hot waters, open to the vast sky above. Feel the warm embrace of the geothermal springs as they soothe your body and calm your mind. Around you, the sounds of birds singing and the soft rustle of the wind blend into nature's peaceful symphony. Here there are no walls, no distractions, just pure, untouched nature, inviting you to relax and reconnect with yourself. This is a rare moment of serenity, found only in places where earth and water meet in perfect harmony. The valley is embraced by rolling green grass, dotted with wildflowers that dance in the breeze. Dark volcanic rocks rise sharply, creating a striking contrast between soft life and rugged strength. This landscape captures the true spirit of Iceland, where gentle beauty and fierce power exist side by side. It's a place where nature's contrasts come alive, inviting you to explore and feel its raw, untouched magic. Some parts of the water here are scalding hot, so always test with your hand before stepping in. This is nature in its wildest form, untamed and raw, reminding us of the Earth's powerful energy beneath the surface. It's this fierce spirit that makes Reykjadalur so special, a place where the beauty lies not just in calm waters, but in the fiery force that shapes them. Here you experience both peace and power, all in one breathtaking valley. Even on snowy or drizzly days, bathing here remains an unforgettable experience. The cold air outside contrasts with the warm embrace of the water, creating a unique harmony. You feel your body relax and your soul lift, as if suspended gently among the clouds. In Reykjadalur, nature's contrasts come alive, making every moment truly magical. After the bath, you walk the same trail back, but something inside you has changed. The wind feels softer, the colors brighter. Your body is lighter, your mind clear, like the steam that once surrounded you. You return refreshed, renewed, and quietly inspired by the magic of Reykjadalur. If you're searching for something real, not luxury, not crowds, just the raw beauty of nature, then Reykjadalur is where you need to be. No tickets, no fences. Just warm water, cool air, and the earth breathing beneath your feet. Come here, let the steam wrap around you. Let Iceland touch your heart in the quietest, most unforgettable way. Far from Iceland's roaring waterfalls and endless glaciers lies a quiet secret, a place that many travelers never see. Tucked between volcanic cliffs and rolling hills, Gjáin is a hidden valley that feels like it belongs in a forgotten fairy tale. Here, delicate waterfalls cascade over mossy rocks. Wildflowers bloom beside crystal clear streams. It's a place where time slows down and nature whispers ancient stories into the wind. Welcome to Gjáin, a treasure waiting for those who wander off the beaten path. With each step down the trail, the world begins to change. The dry, rugged cliffs slowly fade into the distance, and suddenly there is green. Lush moss carpets the ground, wild grasses sway gently. Tiny streams trickle between volcanic stones, and delicate flowers dance in the breeze. It feels like you've stumbled into a secret garden shaped by nature alone. Gjáin isn't just beautiful, it's otherworldly. A hidden oasis where Iceland reveals its softest, most magical side. This valley was carved by fire and softened by water. Long ago, volcanic eruptions shaped its jagged cliffs and blackened stones. But over centuries, rivers have worn down the edges, and waterfalls now tumble gently where lava once flowed. Today, those raw, violent forces have given way to something serene. Here in Gjáin, you witness a rare harmony, where fire, water, and time meet to create a place both wild and peaceful. Look closer, and the magic of Gjáin slowly reveals itself. Tiny waterfalls hide behind soft curtains of moss, and crystal-clear pools reflect the sky like mirrors. The air is filled with the gentle scent of wildflowers, while butterflies drift lazily through the breeze. This hidden valley, carved by fire and softened by water, holds a quiet kind of beauty, one that doesn't shout, but whispers. A beauty you don't just see, but feel, like a forgotten fairy tale gently unfolding, just for you. There's a silence here that you won't find anywhere else. It's not the silence of emptiness, but of presence, full of breath, of life, of something ancient. In Gjáin, even the stillness feels alive. The breeze rustles through the leaves like a whisper from the past. The water trickles over rock, steady and gentle. You don't just see nature here, you hear its heartbeat slow and deep, reminding you that this land remembers. In spring and summer, the valley comes alive in color and bloom. Wildflowers stretch toward the sun, and the moss glows in vibrant green. In autumn, golden leaves rustle over cold stones, painting the landscape with warm hues and quiet nostalgia. And even in winter, Gjáin holds its magic. The waterfalls freeze mid-flow, the trees stand bare in silence, and the ground is wrapped in frost and whispered snow. Each season tells a different story, and Gjáin is always listening. Gjáin may not be marked on every tourist map, but it stays in the heart of every traveler who finds it. The journey itself becomes part of the magic. Winding trails, quiet hills, and secrets whispered by the wind. It's a hidden treasure, patiently waiting for those who dare to wander off the beaten path and discover its timeless beauty. Come to Gjáin, not just to take photos, but to feel the wind on your skin, to drink in the silence, and to see the wild exactly as it was meant to be. It's a place where stories live in every leaf and stone, and where peace quietly finds you, deep in the heart of Iceland's untouched beauty. From ancient glaciers carved by time to shimmering blue lagoons hidden in volcanic landscapes, Iceland is a land of ice and wonder. As you stand before a thundering waterfall or soak in warm geothermal waters beneath the northern lights, the raw beauty of this frozen land seeps into your soul, leaving memories that feel like part of a dream in a place you'll never forget. Here silence speaks, not with words but through the crack of ancient ice beneath your feet, the whisper of falling snow brushing against your skin, and the stillness that stretches across timeless landscapes. In Iceland, silence is not empty. It is alive, echoing through frozen valleys and dancing with the light of the aurora. It invites you to listen deeply and to feel something you've never felt before. Every step across this icy land is a step through history, raw, majestic, eternal. Beneath your boots lie ancient glaciers that have shaped the earth for thousands of years, black sand plains forged by fire and ice, and silent volcanoes that once shook the skies. This is Iceland, where every landscape tells a story, and every footprint is a quiet echo in a land older than memory itself. Glaciers may melt, but the memories will never fade. The chill in the air, the crunch of snow beneath your feet, the first glimpse of a glacier glowing blue in the Arctic sun. These moments stay with you. In Iceland, nature leaves more than just footprints. It leaves impressions on your soul, frozen in time long after the ice is gone. You don't just visit Iceland. You feel it in the wind that rushes across glaciers, breathe it in the steam rising from volcanic springs, and become part of it as the northern lights dance above your head. It's not a destination. It's an experience that lives within you long after you've left. The glaciers taught us stillness, the kind that quiets the noise within. The wind taught us strength, how to stand tall even when the world feels wild. And the light, that otherworldly glow of the aurora, taught us to wonder again, like children seeing magic for the first time. In Iceland, nature isn't just a backdrop, it's a teacher. Thank you, Iceland, for reminding us how wild the earth can be, with its roaring waterfalls and untamed winds. How fragile it is in the quiet melt of ancient glaciers and the delicate moss beneath our feet. And how breathtakingly beautiful, in every sunset, every silence, every spark of northern light. You didn't just show us the world, you helped us feel it again.